Hello children, today we are going to start new chapter, that is adaptation of animals. It is in page number 29, chapter 4. Okay. Now see, where and how do living things live? Living things means not only animals, living thing means plants and animals both. Okay. And about this adaptation of plants, we have already finished in our first chapter, isn't it? So these two words, habitat and adaptations, these two words are not new to you because you have already learned about this, but still we'll learn more and to make you more clear. Okay, now let's see habitat, the place or surroundings where plants and animals live, feed and reproduce is called habitat. Okay children, so it is a habitat means where animals, okay, not only animals, plants, both plants and animals, where they live and where they adjust there. Okay, they live there, they feed there and they reproduce their young ones. Okay, so how they live in that place is called habitat. Okay, now next is adaptation. Now what is adaptation? In order to habitat, all living beings survive or adjust in the environment where they live. This is called adaptation. Okay, now in our previous chapter also we have learned that adaptation of plants, that we have learned that the different plants, they are found in different environment, isn't it? We have learned that one. So like that, these animals also, they are found in different environment. So today we are going to learn how they adapt in different environment. Now next see, therefore the special features which animals develop in order to survive in their habitat are called adaptation. Now these animals, they have a special features, okay, how they adapt in different environments, how they are going to live, how they are going to adjust in that new environment, or how they adapt in that new environment, that we are going to learn today. And they have special features. Okay, now you can see the picture here. Now this is a picture of a bird. Now it is under the rain. This bird is sitting on a wire under the rain. Have you seen here? Drops of rains are coming, isn't it? Now this bird, his body is covered with feathers, isn't it? Now see, these feathers help this bird to protect from rain and cold. Okay, that means how this body covering, this bird, how they are adapt. Okay, this their body covering is adapt in this environment, understood? In that cold environment or hot environment, how they adapt themselves from this environment. Okay, that is called adaptation. Now next, what are the different special features? Okay, these animals, they have different features or special features to adapt in the different environment. Okay, now let's see, these are the topic that we are going to cover in these chapters. Okay, these are the subtopics. So first is body covering, then next camouflage, now next adaptation based on safety, next breathing methods, next eating habits, and next is movements. Okay, so these are the different subtopics that we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, today we will do only these two. Okay, body covering and camouflage. Now body coverings. Now fur and wool. That means this fur and wool, where do you see? This is the outer cover of an animal, isn't it? Especially in sheep, polar bears, and this scales. Scale means that especially this fish. Okay, now we'll see one by one. Sheep has thick wool which keeps them warm, and also people use these wools to make woolen garments. Now see, this is sheep. Okay, now it has a very thick wool, no, from outside. This, their outside covering is called wool. Okay, so this wool help this sheep to protect from heat, rain, cold, and so many other other things. Okay, so this wool also used by human being to make garments. Okay, we make woolen clothes, isn't it? From this wool we make woolen clothes like sweater, jacket, muffler, all warm materials we wear, warm clothes we wear, no, that all these things comes from wool. Okay, and that is woolen clothes. Now next is polar bear. You must have seen polar bear in TV or pictures, isn't it? They live especially in very very extreme cold region. Okay, where the areas are covered with snow or ice. So these polar bear has thick fur to protect their bodies from extreme cold weather. Okay, and that thick fur of that polar bear helps to protect from cold. Okay, from that extreme cold weather. Now next is scales. Fish have overlapping scales that do not let water enter the body. Now see, this is a fish. Okay, now this outer covering, it is called scale. Okay, scales. Now you can just, I'll zoom the pictures. Now see, this outer layer, they are called scales. So these scales help this fish, will not let this water to enter their body. Okay, these scales, they are overlapping each other, isn't it? So they are very thick, they are very close together, they are overlapping. That is why these scales will not let water to enter their bodies. So this is how they adapt in this water, or I mean to say in this environment. Okay, now next, feathers. Now see, bodies of birds are covered with feathers that help them to fly and protect them from rain and cold. So just now also I told you, no, so see, this is bird, is body is covered with feathers, isn't it? So these feathers help them to fly as well as to protect them from heat, rain and cold. Okay, so this is how they adjust in that environment. Now next, sorry, now next we have sails. Now this outer covering, have you seen? Now this is tortoise. Now this outer covering of this body, or of this tortoise, is called sail. And this is also sail. This is oyster. Okay, you have heard oysters. Now these are the outer sails. Okay, and inside the oyster, what do we see? Pearls. Do you know moti? Now these are these are called pearls. These small beads. Have you seen round ball, like a ball? They are pearls. Okay, and these pearls are covered from outside cells. So this is called oysters. Now see, they are hard outer covering which protect the soft bodies of animals such as snails, tortoise and oysters. When these animals smell danger, into they withdraw their, okay, this body into the cell. Okay, I have forgotten it in a body. Now see, this is outer covering, this is called cell. Okay, this hard covering. And if they feel any dangers, or somebody touch you, and if there's that thing that they feel a danger is there, then they withdraw, they put this, okay, this body, their head put inside. Okay, withdraw it inside these cells and protect themselves from other enemies. Okay, children. Okay, next. Okay, let me see. Oh, sorry. Okay, now next is camouflage. Okay, in order to, now what is camouflage? In order to protect themselves from any danger, some animals change their shape, color and size according to the environment. This is known as camouflage. Now see, have you seen here? Can you see anything here? I think you may not see, isn't it? You are not clear because this the whole things. Now there are some insects are there, but they are camouflage themselves in this environment. Okay. Now see, this is a insect, and this is also leaf insect. This is leaf insect, and this is stick insect. Okay. Now they look like these branches of the plant only, isn't it? They look like a leaf, and it looks like branches, twigs, isn't it? It looks like a twigs. That means how they are camouflage. That camouflage means they change this shape and color, okay, to protect themselves from their predators or from their enemies. Now see, to camouflage means to protect themselves, how these animals they adapt in that environment. Now next is the thick white furs of polar bears help them merge with the snow, which makes it difficult for anyone to identify them. Now see, this is polar bear. See, now this fur, this color of this fur is very white, isn't it? It's very that this bright white, and it looks like snow only. If any dangers are there, if enemies are there, then they themselves, then their predators cannot make out this there is bear in this environment, okay, in this ice, because the color of this body as well as this outside this snow, they look same, isn't it? So it is very difficult for the enemies to find out, okay, to make out. Same like that, striped bodies of tigers, zebras, and leopards help them to hide themselves amongst the tall grasses, which protects them from potential threats. Now, potential threats means from danger. Okay. Now, see. Now, this is tiger. Can you see tiger? You can't see, isn't it? It is very difficult to make out there is tiger, because their body, they are hidden inside these tall grasses. Okay, that means they are camouflaging themselves to protect from different these dangers. To protect themselves, they are hidden inside these tall grasses. So this is how, because their body is striped, and this tall grasses also, they also look like striped. So this tall grass and their bodies cannot make out, isn't it? It looks more or less same. So it is very difficult for other enemies or for other these predators to find out. Okay, so this is how these animals, they camouflage themselves. Next, now next examples of camouflage is, a leaf insect looks very much like a leaf due to its color and shape, and a stick insect resembles a twig. Now, can you find out this stick here? Sorry, insect here? No, it's very difficult, isn't it? Now see, now this is an insect. Have you seen? This is an insect, and this insect is called stick insect. Okay. Now here also, these are the twigs, isn't it? Branches, small branches or twigs of this tree. So this insect and these twigs, it looks more or less same, isn't it? So it is very difficult for the predators to find. Okay, predators means they are enemies. Okay, very difficult to find, to make out where there is a insect. So in this way, they camouflage themselves. And next is, a chameleon is capable of changing its color to match its surroundings. Now this is chameleon. Have you seen? It has different color, this body, this chameleon. So this chameleon can change its color into different color. Okay, sometimes it can become blue, sometimes red, sometimes green, sometimes brown. It can change, because they have a very special skin. Have you seen this skin? Skin itself is very colorful, isn't it? They have a special skin that it contains layers of pigment, different colors. Okay, this skin contains different layers of cells, color of cells. Okay, different colors, so that they can, if they find any danger, if they're something that, if they smells any dangers, to protect themselves from snake or from the big birds like that eagles, then some vultures, isn't it? That big birds, to protect themselves, they change the color. If the leaves are green, they change the color into green color. If the leaves are brown dry, then they change its body into that brown color, isn't it? So in this way, they camouflage themselves and they protect themselves from these enemies. Okay, children. So this much for today. More we'll learn in next lesson. Okay, next topic. Okay, children, you please go through this chapter. Okay, go read this book, go through these chapters till this page number 31, till here, camouflage. Okay, so you try to understand what is written there. Okay, children, bye.